Okay, it's Parrish here. For those that don't know me, I'm in Claude Co-Work here. So Claude, some of you may or may not know what Claude is. I'm going to give you a quick little briefing intro. So ChatGPT came out. I've been using it for years. I haven't used it in months. I use it now basically just for images. Since Claude came out, I haven't gone back to ChatGPT, and you're going to see why right away. Maybe ChatGPT's changed, or maybe it's adopted what Claude can do now. But Claude has three basically chats. The regular chat like ChatGPT. It's got CoWork, where it can basically work with you on your computer in folders, in projects. It can take over your folders. It can read and write files, edit files. It can connect to so many different things like Canva, your Google Drive, Chrome, your browser. So it can open up. I'm going to show you this right away. We're going to review. I'm going to ask Claude CoWork to review one of my landing pages for my Google Ads campaign and offer any improvements, any kind of tips basically for conversions. And then it's got Claude Code, which I don't know code, but it's, if you're a coder, you know, I'm sure you've heard of this already. But anyways, so I use the CoWork. So I just had Claude CoWork review in another video. I asked it to review my Google Ads campaign for my Regina Movers ads. It reviewed the whole thing, gave me a list of. It went right into my ads account, as you can see there, and it went through everything: my ads, my keywords, search terms, the whole shebang, my budget, recommendations, and basically gave me a list of things to optimize. High priority issues, medium priority, low priority, and it showed some of the positive highlights of what was doing good in my campaign. And it basically asked me, do you want me to make any of these changes? And I was like, wow. And I said, do not make changes. No, because I don't want to do that yet. I'd rather just give me a list and I'll make the changes myself. Although maybe I'll try it on a dummy account for it to make changes. So now I'm going to basically ask Claude to review my landing page and offer any optimizations for in general and for conversions, since this is a lead gen site. Can't spell. Okay, so what you're going to see here, it's going to be starting up. The machine is firing up. This is way better than you won't even go back to ChatGPT after you play around in Claude. Claude's a little bit more expensive than ChatGPT, not too much. I think it's a little bit more, but it's worth it. You won't go back. The only reason I go back to ChatGPT is to make images, to create images now. So it's basically here. It's thinking. It's getting tabs. It's going to open up my Safari or Chrome. It's going to ask you to allow it. And it's a little slower today. The other day I did this. It was faster. For this demo, you might want to watch it at 1.5 speed or fast forward to get to the part where it opens up the website. But it's basically navigating. It should be opening up the tab any second. No, it did already. There it is. Boom. Sorry, I didn't have it open. So it's opened the website in its own browser tab in Chrome. It's taking a screenshot, and it's going to basically go through the whole page. I think it's just going to do my home page because I send all my traffic to the home page. I don't really have a separate landing page. It's updating a list of to-do. It's got a progress here, review trust signals and social proof. So it's giving itself instructions on what to do. It's made a working folder. I'm just going to close that. Close this. So it's manually scrolling. I'm going to close this. You can see it's got full control of my page. Scrolling through the whole. And this is kind of an AI generated site. I use a platform called Zagio to build my lead gen sites. It builds a site in about 15 minutes, and I do some tweaks after. It's a great software. And if anyone's interested, feel free to reach out. But I build my sites in about 15 minutes. It's crazy. Everything. Keyword research, from buying the domain to installing WordPress, hosting, installing WordPress, and then the software I use basically does a bunch of keyword research, and it clusters all the groups together. It makes all your pages, and it just basically, and I do my sites around exact match domain, like you can see Regina Movers or Tucson Tree Removal. I like EMDs, and I have a few of my sites ranking #1. Tucson Tree Services, I think, is ranking 3 right now. And that was a site that I built in last fall, so not even that old, like 4 or 5 months old, I think. I've got another site ranking #2. So Zaggio is a great tool because it searches the competitors and the people the sites that are ranking, and it pulls those keywords and basically clusters everything together and builds the site automatically for you. Builds the content, the images, all the copy. So you can see it scrolling through here. Yeah, it's a little slower today, but it's amazing. I mean, you don't even need to know anything about ads anymore, and this will do it for you. Back 10 years, 12 years ago, when I first started doing Google Ads for my other business, I did everything manually, which was a pain in the ass. And I just imagine now all the people that are just going to use this, and they don't need to know. I mean, it's still going to be beneficial to know something about Google Ads, but it's crazy. So yeah, it's going to scroll. It's at the bottom now. It's basically taking screenshots of everything, and it's going to review everything and just basically make a list at the end, recommendations, and then it's going to ask me, would you like me to implement these changes? That's crazy. I'm not going to do that yet, but maybe in another video we can do that. But this just saves so much time. You know, Google, when you make a new campaign, Google kind of pulls the data or like the recommended headlines and recommended. It's looking at the mobile view, I think now. Wow. Yeah, it's looking at the mobile. Look at. Let me check the mobile experience, since most moving searches happen on phones. Bravo. I was getting, so yeah, when you make a new campaign, Google will give you suggestions, or it'll kind of lay out ad structure, headlines, descriptions, but it's usually crap. I've used ChatGPT in the past to improve those, but you know, now with Claude, it's night and day difference. Compacting our conversations so we can keep chatting. I'm not sure why. Maybe it's probably because I've used it so much today and it hates me. But yeah, pretty cool. Like I'm just imagining the use cases for this. I'm working on some stuff, automation stuff, lead gen stuff, automations. I'm building, kind of looking into this OpenClaw. It's a whole other ball game topic, but just to automate lead gen. When I build a site like Regina Movers, well, I'll do some ads and get leads coming in if it's not ranking. And I get leads coming in, then I got to reach out and find business owners that are interested in the leads or want more business. So I'll do that on Google search or Facebook, you know, Facebook groups. But if I can automate that task to basically find these potential business owners for me that want the leads, need more business, if I can automate that, that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm looking at doing. So yeah, it's still scrolling for the mobile. It was compacting our chat. That's what's taking a little bit longer. I don't know why, but that's done now. Scroll down. I think it's still on the, I don't know if it's on the home page or one of my inner pages. Giving me some design issues. I haven't put much work into this site. I just basically built it, put the logo in, kind of optimized a couple images, but I haven't really touched it. And I have this site rented out to someone in Regina, a moving company, currently. But it's always best to improve your ads. If you can lower your monthly ad spend, and that's where you can profit more, obviously, is when you spend less money on ads. So here it's done. I've reviewed the full page on both desktop and mobile. Here's your optimization report. Critical issues: hero headline, your company name is wasted real estate. Nobody needs to be told what company they're on. They need a reason to stay. That's, like I say, I haven't put much effort into this. Piano moving section has wrong copy. This is live on your site right now. The piano moving card shows storage warehouse copy. What? The piano moving section. Let's see this. No, it doesn't. Piano moving section has wrong copy. Oh, the copy we provide. Oh, wow. It does. So the piano moving card here has secure storage copy. My bad. I changed that, but it must not saved. I remember changing that. But that, look at that. Look at how that just saved my ass. That's amazing. Progress bars are broken on mobile. I'll have to look at that. AI generated images undermine trust. Yes, I know. I have to update those. So yeah, that's insane. High impact conversion issues. Form is missing. Most important fields. Your quote form asks for name, phone, email, and message. A moving company form should capture moving date. I don't like that too much. Having too much. That's just more friction. Having too many required fields. I don't agree with that, but yeah. Both CTAs say submit request, get free quote, no urgency. Submit request is particularly weak. It sounds like a tech support ticket. Try get my free quote. Yes, that's something I needed to do. I haven't had time to do it. Two separate forms. You have a free instant quote near the top and get in touch form at the bottom. Crazy. Trust and social proof gaps. Testimonials. Yes. No Google reviews widgets. Yeah, I know that. Stats are vague. Crazy. Anyways, and it's giving me my mobile specific issues. Quick wins, easy to fix. Top phone number bar. Make sure it's always visible. It's insane. It gives me an action plan of priority. Wow. Crazy. Anyways, so it's funny, it didn't ask me if it wanted me to change. I'm going to ask it here. Are you able to make all these changes? It is just a question. I don't want you to do it. It's funny how it didn't ask me, because in another, when I was doing my Google Ads review, it asked me if it wanted me to make, if it wanted it to make the changes, and I said no. But I'm curious if it could do it with WordPress. It probably can somehow log in, and wouldn't be surprised. Honest answer is some yes, some no. It'd have to access. Yeah, it's saying it can through WordPress. Crazy. Anyways, so what you could also do is ask it to create you a document listing all these recommended changes. If you're not a website person, you can send it off to your web guy, or you could even ask it to draft an email. Anyways, if you have any questions, let me know. I just thought it'd be cool to share. So much potential here. If you have any questions on the software I use, Agio, to build the sites, It's a WordPress plugin. Builds the site in 15 minutes at a cost of like hardly anything at all. I also use Ring Robin to track all my calls, phone calls, text messages, form submissions as well. But anyways, this was just kind of to show you something pretty cool, and hope you liked the video. Cheers.